Elias Medina, and this is my AVS 117 final on weather theory. Specifically today, we'll be talking about two types of fog, how they affect the aviation field, and how to fly in low visibility. So, let's get to it. So fog essentially is just a cloud that is on the surface. The conditions for this to occur, though, only happen when the temperature of the air near the surface is cooled to the air's dew point. A dew point is the temperature air is cooled to achieve a relative humidity of 100%. Anything above 100%, air can't keep that moisture in its gas form, releasing it into water vapor in the form of rain or fog. And the two fogs we will be talking about today is radiation and advection fog. Starting with radiation. Radiation fog usually develops in low-level areas such as mountain valleys. This occurs when the ground is rapidly cooled due to little or no cloud coverage and the surrounding air is cooled to its dew point. Typically, when the sun rises and the temperature rises, the radiation fog will tend to burn off by early morning. Three things, though, you do need for radiation fog to occur is clear skies, a wet ground, and calm winds. Clear skies, so clouds can't keep heat in, a wet ground for humidity, and calm winds so the airs don't mix. In the Pacific Northwest, you usually tend to find all three of these in spades, so radiation fog can be quite a common occurrence. And here we have a radiation fog model just showing of how a cloud coverage can slow the cooling instead of a clear sky would. And with the faster clear sky cooling, we have a faster formation of radiation fog in general. Next, we have advection fog. This happens when a layer of warm, moist air moves over a cold surface, such as an ocean. Unlike radiation fog, this can only occur with winds of 15 knots for advection fog to form. I have an image of the Golden Gate Bridge here in San Francisco as a perfect location and perfect conditions for advection fog to form. If you've ever been there, 8 times out of 10, there has been some sort of fog either rolling through the city or the bridge, or probably just both of them in general. And here's an advection fog model of what we've just gone over, with the warm air going over the cold surface, that cold surface lowering the temperature of that warm air to the surface's dew point, and that warm air condensing until it releases into advection fog. So, how does this affect the aviation field? With fog, it's typically going to be messing with the visibility of the pilot. The denser the fog, the less visibility a pilot's going to have, and he's going to have to rely more on their instruments than whatnot. In the image here, we have a pilot climbing above radiation fog, but you could also see that below him, his view is obstructed of the ground. So for VFR pilots, I could see this posing a problem. Maybe they're trying to find an airport and they just can't find something to land. So at that point, they probably have to contact ATC and just get a correct heading and find out what they can do. VFR pilots could also use landmarks such as buildings or towers to use as reference points to get where they need to go as well. Here we just have some other tips for low visibility flying. If you have your PPL but maybe not a lot of instrument training, you might just want to reschedule that day to get your hours in. But if you are doing some instrument flight training, just to be wary of a phenomenon called freezing fog, which is something that only happens when the temperature is at freezing or below freezing and fog is present and a thin layer of ice forms on your plane. And when you have ice disrupting that wind flow going over your wings, that can cause a loss of altitude, which is not good. Some other basic things you can do is file a flight plan, as always, and follow FAA VFR guidelines on their ceiling height requirements and their visibility range requirements for low visibility flying. In general, though, just to be fully aware and know how these types of weather systems can affect your flying could lead you to be a safer pilot in or out of fog. This does conclude my video. Thank you for watching. I will have some sources posted below. Thank you.